Discord is one of the greatest communication tools on the internet right now. And when it first started, at least for me a few years ago when I started streaming on Twitch, it was a supplement to my Twitch stream. It was a place that my community could hang out and talk with one another when I wasn't online. But it was also the primary place we used for voice chat in games and things like that. Since then, though, not only has our Discord server, The Flock, blown up to over 13,000 members, but Discord as a whole has blown up to a widely accepted communication tool, not just for gamers and streamers, but for anybody and everybody. And so in today's video, I'm going to be helping you guys, if you're looking at starting your own Discord server, maybe you're just starting out or you know a little bit, but you haven't really started your own server yet. I'm going to be showing you exactly how to start a server, all the tips and tricks that I use for our Discord server, and things that are going to make your community love your server even more. And at the end of this video, I've got a special thing that I'm going to give to you guys that will help your Discord server get started even faster. So stick around, check it out, and hopefully at the end of this video, you'll be set to go with your Discord. Now, before we jump into setting up a Discord server, I do want to give a special shout out and thank you to the sponsor of this video, Placeit by Envato. Placeit has thousands of mockups and templates for stream overlays, Twitch panels, logos, merch, YouTube end screens, animations, and so much more. Once you find the template you're looking for, you can customize colors, text, and other elements to make the perfect design creation. After that, download it and it's completely yours to use however you want with full commercial license. Instead of spending hundreds of dollars on design work, you can purchase a subscription to Placeit for only $7.08 a month with unlimited downloads. Just use my 15% off discount link in the description below. Big thank you to Placeit for sponsoring this video. They're a great tool, you guys. Check them out. I use them for tons of stuff for our stream now. And not only that, but a lot of people in the community have been using Placeit already to develop their logos, their brand, their Twitch overlays, all kinds of stuff. So you guys check it out, placeit.net. It's a fantastic tool and resource for all your design needs, guys. It's one of the greatest things I've seen on the internet. But now it is time to jump into the tutorial, guys. And to start off, I do want to let you guys know I stream live on Twitch at twitch.tv/EagleGarrett. And this is where my Discord channel originated. When I first started streaming over 3 years ago, we started a Discord channel out of the simple need to have a better voice communication tool when I was playing games with people on stream, right? The in-game chat just wasn't working very well. And so that's where I stream. That's where this all started. If you guys want to come hang out with us on Twitch, we would love to have you in the community with us. Come by, drop a follow, hang out, and feel free to ask any questions in the chat that you may have. So let's go ahead and jump in and create a Discord server for you. And the first place we're going to go is actually to discord.com. That's the place we're going to start. And you'll have a couple different options here. There's one to download Discord for Windows, and there's also an option to use Discord on your browser. I would suggest going ahead and downloading this to your actual computer. And the reason why is because the Discord app is actually a super awesome app. It works really, really well. It allows you to shut down your Chrome browser when you're gaming or streaming, which will free up resources for your computer. But also, it just is going to operate even better for you while you're playing games. And, you know, like push to talk or push to mute, you know, toggle muting features and things like that. That's all going to work better through the app. So I recommend downloading it to Windows. And also, if you've never signed up for Discord before and you're not a member of Discord, you're going to go ahead and have to create an account, which it'll take you through the steps, but you'll put your email in and you know, that sort of thing. So go ahead and create a Discord account, download it for Windows. And once you do that, you're going to be brought into a blank Discord canvas, right? You're not going to have anything that you see here. None of these channels over here are going to be available. Nothing. It'll be completely blank. Now, right now, because I'm already in Discord and we own a server, this is our server, The Flock. And one thing that I want to tell you guys is that, first of all, you're welcome to join our server. I've got a link down in the description of this video. But I want you to come over to the Flock Discord and use the Flock as a place to get ideas for your own server. And so you can, once you join the Flock, you can look through all of our, you know, categories and channels and see different things that we have that may spur on ideas for your Discord. Maybe you want the same things that we have. Maybe you want some new things. This will be a great place to start and get those ideas. One thing I do want to point out, though, is that under the Start Here category, this is actually the only category that people can see when they first join our Discord. And when you come over and join our Discord, you won't see all of these other channels. You're going to see the Start Here category first. And so you're going to want to come in here and go to the welcome section, and it's going to walk you through what you need to do to get into our Discord. It's going to say, hey, what streaming platform do you stream on? You can select which one down here. Then it's going to say, do you want to receive notifications for whenever I go live on Twitch? You can join the notification squad if you'd like. And then it's going to say to go look at the rules section. And if we go and click on the rules, we can read through all the guidelines, and this helps set our expectation for when we enter the server so that we know what the server's all about. And once I've read all this, then I can click the little check mark, and boom, I've got permissions for the rest of the server over here. So this is a very important section. We're going to set this up in your Discord server as well, because you need to have something like this so that people know what your server is all about. And that way you're not having to explain it a million times over and over and over again. Use our Discord as a place for ideas. You can come over and ask questions as well. Links in the description of this channel. Again, if you're interested in any of this stuff, it'll all be down there. But let's go ahead and start your server. On yours, you're gonna have a little plus icon right up here. And I'm gonna scroll down to find my plus. It's at the bottom here. But you're gonna click on this little plus icon that says add server. So let's go ahead and click that. And then it's gonna say create server or join server. And we wanna create a server today. So that's what we're working on. We're gonna click that. And then we are going to name this whatever you want. I'm gonna name this one Discord template, but you can name yours whatever you'd like. And over here on the right hand side, you can upload an image to be the icon for your server. Now, if you don't have an icon or a graphic, anything like that, I do recommend you guys go check out our sponsor of this video, placeit.net, because you can get one from there. It'll look fantastic and it can have your custom name on it and everything. So once you figure out your name, go make a graphic if you don't already have one, and then hit create. Once you do that, it's going to ask you if you want to invite anybody. Not right now, but you can do this later if you'd like. But now we're in our Discord server. We have a server technically set up, but there's not really anything in it right now. You see two channels. You see the general text channel, and you see the general voice channel. And so one thing that we want to do is we want to go ahead and get our channels and our categories set up first, and then we're going to move in and work on like the roles and how all of that stuff is going to go into play here. So first thing I want to do is right click on this blank space and hit create category. Once I do that, we're going to create our start here category, or you can call it welcome or whatever you want. But this is going to be where people, when they first come into our server, this is going to be where they go first. And we're going to hit create category, and now it's right there. And I do recommend, guys, when you're doing a Discord setup, do it on your computer. It's going to be much easier and much quicker. Trying to do it on your phone, you do have most of the same options. Dragging things around sometimes is just doesn't work right on your phone. So if you can get on a computer, a laptop, or a PC, do that, because it's going to make this go much quicker for you. But we're going to hit the start here. We're going to grab that and drag it up above the text channel. So we have our start here category, and then to add our welcome category and our rules category, we're going to click the little plus button. Anytime we want to add something to one of these categories, we click the little plus to the right of that category. So for instance, on start here, we're going to click this. We're going to make sure it's text channel, and then we're going to say welcome. Okay, create channel. We also want to add a rules category, or you can call it guidelines or whatever you'd like. We're going to do rules. And then we've got our text channels. We're going to have a general channel. We want to go ahead and add maybe a subs only. Okay, we're going to do subs only. Let's go ahead and add a suggestions. We could add a place for games. People want to talk about games, maybe do one of those. Just a couple different ideas to get you started. And remember, go over to the Flock Discord. You can see all the stuff we have in there, and it'll give you some inspiration for more categories to offer. But we've got a few generalized categories here. And then if you want to reorganize these, you can drag them around. So for instance, I just put suggestions under games by just grabbing it and dragging it below. So you can do that, make these however you want them. And then we want to add some voice channels. So we're going to go ahead and click this little plus icon, and let's go ahead and do some gaming voice channels. First thing we need to do is change it to voice channel rather than text. And we're going to say gaming lobby 1. Gaming lobby 1, create channel. Now, instead of clicking this little plus and having to type in gaming lobby 1 every time, a little quick tip is that you can right click on a channel, on any of these channels, right click, hit clone channel, and then just change that 1 to a 2, right? If you want them to follow a certain scheme like that. So we're going to go ahead and create 3 of these, clone channel. We're going to do gaming lobby 3, create channel. There we go. So we got 3 gaming lobbies, and then we want to add a subs only, right? Subs only. So we're going to create channel there. And we actually, oh, that was a text channel. See how I didn't change it to voice channel? So we're going to delete that channel by right-clicking on it, going down to delete channel, hitting delete channel again, and then we're going to add a voice channel. This is easy to do if you don't select this every time. It's easy to mess that up. So we're going to do subs only. There we go, and create channel. So we'll drag subs only up to the top, or actually right under general. So we have general, subs only, and then we have our 3 gaming lobbies. And so guys, this is the start to a good Discord channel. This is the bare bones, but good little start. You could start a community right off of this because you've got places to chat, you've got places to talk, and you've got a place to start here. So let's go ahead and start filling this stuff in. First thing you're going to want to do is come up to welcome and type out your welcome message, whatever you want your welcome message to say. We're going to type out one right here. We'll speed it up though. Okay, so we typed out a little welcome message. It says, welcome to the Discord. We're so glad to have you. Make sure to follow the setup guidelines in order to gain full access to the Discord, right? So this is our first message here. And then if we want to do something like, for instance, if you want to bold this message, you can go look for different Discord, commands or like how to bold in Discord or things like that. But I'll just tell you, it's double star at the beginning and double star at the end. We'll bold your Discord message. And then when I hit enter, it's going to post it in bold right there. So that's our welcome message. You can make this as robust as you want. And then of course you can highlight, you can underline, you can bold all the text, you can do whatever you want. You can all capitalize. I mean, however this works best for you. So come in here and write out your welcome message. Once we have that, then we're going to go to the server rules and we're going to set up our rules. And so here are the server rules. And then we're gonna put a little colon. And number 1, be awesome, right? Be awesome. And then you can go down and put number 2, 3, 4, whatever you got, put all your server rules in here. Now, if you want to spice it up a little bit, something I recommend, guys, is that you can also, like, for instance, you can put little emojis next to whatever you're putting in here. So for instance, if I wanted to do, let's do some emojis here. Let's make it stand out a little bit. We'll go to the symbols down here. And for server rules, we're going to put like a little exclamation point, right? And then you can put, like, if you want to put a little arrow right next to something, you can click this and you can search for arrow. And I like to use these little blue arrows, but you can use whatever you'd like. And so each one of your server rules can, have an arrow next to it, and then number 1 and 2, 3, 4, all the way down. So set up your rules. In fact, we're going to take the number off and we'll just use the arrows as our guide here. And once you get that set up and have all your rules, then your welcome and your rules sections are ready to go. And you can start adding more things to them, like, for instance, role reactions. Like in our Discord, the Flock Discord, when you come over to our welcome section, then you click on these things to select like your streaming role. You click on this to be a notification squad member, or you click on rules. And if you want to join the Discord, you have to click on this. Well, I have a video that I'm going to have a tag or a card up at the top of this video that will explain how to set up role reactions using the YAGPDB bot. So check out that video up at the top. And throughout this tutorial, I'll be referencing videos that will pop up there that will give you more information on some of this stuff. But this is a place to get you started, and then you'll need to go watch those videos to learn how to do those specific things. And so, for instance, role reactions is its own tutorial because it takes a little while to set up. And so, anyway, we're under your rules section. If you want a check mark to let people into your Discord server, you're going to want to check out that video at the top. And so right now we're just going to set up the main text of the rules. We're going to hit enter. There's the rules right there. And the welcome section, we would probably want to add something like, so we put another rule in here. We'll go ahead and bold it again, double stars on both sides. And now people will know, okay, I need to go to the rules section up here if I want to gain access. And so I'd have to come over here, and once I set up that role reaction with the video up at the top, then that will allow us to put the role reaction on this message right here, and they can click that check mark, and then they'll receive the rest of these categories. We're going to talk about how to set up your roles for that here in just a minute. But anyway, with that being said, we got our Discord welcome message, we got our rules, and now under general, subs only, games, and suggestions, if we want to put anything under here to explain what these categories are for, we can either post something in here and then we can pin it, right? And then once you pin it, people can come up here and see the pinned messages for this category. Or we can right click on general, go down to edit channel, and then under the general name right here, there's a place that says channel topic. And so any of these channels that we want to create a topic or a description of what the channel is about, we can say, for instance, on this one, talk about anything you want, right? Oops. Talk about anything you want. I can't type today, apparently. But talk about anything you want. Now hit save changes, and now look what happens. Right up here at the top, it says general, and then it says talk about anything you want. It tells people what this channel is for, right? This is for anything. If I go to subs only, then I can go over there. I can right click on subs only, go down to edit channel, and I'm gonna do the same thing. This is, and then I hit save changes, and I go back over, and it explains this is for the subs on our Twitch channel. Boom, there we go. So go ahead and do this for all of your text channels, guys. Go in there and put the description for each one, and that'll give people an idea of what's supposed to go in that channel so that they're not posting in the wrong channels. And so set those up. You don't have to do this, but it does make it helpful for people as they're navigating your Discord. Once you get all your text channels set up, another thing that I want to tell you guys is kind of a little secret to spice up your Discord, is that you can go in here, and if you download Discord onto your phone, look what's going to happen here. I'm going to go into my Discord channel through my phone's Discord app, and I want to spice it up. I want to make it look a little bit better. So I'm going to go to the, let's say, the welcome section, and I'm going to press and hold on the welcome section on my phone, right? I'm going to press and hold on the welcome section, and it's going to bring up a menu. I don't know if you guys can see this or not. We'll let it focus here in just a minute. There it is. It's going to bring up a menu, and there should be an edit Discord under this menu. Or edit channel. So I'm going to click on edit channel, and you can actually edit your channel name. And so I'm going to go in there and edit it with an emoji from my phone. And let's say it's the welcome. So I'm going to put a little waving hand, right? I'm going to put a little waving hand because it is the official welcome of the Discord. All right. So I'm going to hit save. Now, when I do that, look what just happened on the screen right up here in the top left-hand corner. A little waving hand is now next to the welcome. And if you'll notice in the Flock Discord, we have little symbols next to most of our text channels, and that's to kind of help them stand out. And for people, for quick reference, you can look for the symbol. You know, once you get used to the Discord, you know what every symbol stands for. And so you can put symbols next to all these just by going in and renaming them, changing the name from your phone, and then using the emojis in your phone to add to your Discord. There's probably a way to do this also from your computer, but this is the easiest way I figured out, is just doing it on my phone. I did this late one night, and it was like way easy to just get on my phone and go put the emojis I wanted. So I recommend going through and doing that on all of these. You can put little emojis next to them, and you can even put emojis. If you look at our Flock Discord, you can even put emojis next to the category names. And so you might go through and under start here, text channels, voice channels, you could even put emojis next to that if you wanted to really, like, you know, make your Discord stand out and different categories stand out and stuff like that. So that's a cool little trick that I learned more recently that we just used to spice up our channel's look and feel. Go ahead, go through, do all your emojis, get all your channels and voice channels set up. And once you do this part, guys, then we can move into the roles. Now, one last thing I do want to mention before we move into the roles is that if you want to set up more voice channel categories, like for instance, let's say that you don't want to have your game lobbies and your sub-onlys in the same channel, voice channels, what you could do is right click and go to create category, and then make this subs only. Okay, we're gonna hit create category, and then we're gonna drag our subs only voice chat to subs only, right? And so now we've got our subs only voice chat, then we've got our voice channels, our general voice channels, and those are all going to be separated, right? I can put more sub-only chats down here if I wanted to put like a sub-only game chat. So for instance, let's do clone channel. We're going to say sub-only or sub game lobby 1, and then we'll go ahead and clone that a couple more times. Do game lobby 2, and we're going to do clone game lobby 3. So now we've got a subs only game lobby. This one's open, and then we can even on these, what I like to do, guys, is that I like to have a general chat. I've got gaming lobbies, and then sometimes I like to go in here and even set up like restricted lobbies. So for instance, let's say that lobby 1 is going to be open to as many people that want to jump in there as possible. Lobby 2, we can hit edit channel right there, and if we go to the user limit section, I can actually limit lobby 2 to be, let's say we want it to be a five person limit. So I can hit save changes. I can drag this little thing to 5 users, hit save changes. And now only up to 5 people can join that lobby. Once you hit 5, no one else can come in there. So if you're playing, let's say Valorant, or you're playing a game that has five people in it, then all 5 can jump into one lobby, and they don't have to worry about other people coming in and, you know, causing too much commotion going on at the same time. The same thing with game lobby 3. If I want to hit edit channel and I want to restrict this to just a duos lobby, I just put it on two users, hit save changes. And now we've got a 2-user lobby right here. And so you can set this up however you want. Anytime there's no number to the right side of a lobby, it means that it's unlimited. Anybody can jump in there. But same thing with subs only. Let's say that lobby 1 is going to be, we're going to edit that. We're going to make that 2 users. We're going to hit save changes. Then we're going to make sub lobby 2. That's going to be 4 users. And then we're going to do one that is 6 users, right? And so you could limit those, and then you could have an open lobby where any of the subs could pop in and talk to each other. So something to consider there, guys. Do that, set this all up, and once this is all good to go, we're going to move into the roles of Discord. And so once you've got all your channels and categories set up, we're going to go over here, right click on Discord template, and we're going to scroll down to server settings, and then we're going to go to roles, and we're going to click on roles right there. Under roles, you'll notice that there's only one role currently activated, and that is the @everyone role. Now this role is always going to be here. This is the base level role. Anytime somebody comes into your Discord server, they'll have this already. This is automatically going to be given to them. And so what I like to do is I like to make the @everyone role. I like to go through and turn off all the permissions for @everyone. And when I turn off the permissions under the server settings, because remember we went to the server settings and then we went to roles, any permissions that you set for roles right here are server-wide settings. And so if I want a specific role to always have the ability to read message history, no matter what server they're in, no matter what channel they're in, then I can turn read message history on, and they're always going to have access to read message history unless I go into that particular channel and turn off that permission for that role. So I like to turn them off on the server side, and I'll explain why here in just a minute. I'll show you why here in just a minute. But the basic reason why is because when people come into our server for the first time, I don't want everyone to have the ability to see everything in our Discord. I want them to only be able to see very specific things, like for instance, our welcome screen and our rule screen. And then once they agree to those things and they click those role reactions, they'll be given the proper roles to gain access to the rest of the Discord server. So we'll turn off everything for everyone here, and then we're going to go ahead and up here in the top right hand corner where it says roles, top left hand corner, and then the right side of roles, we're going to click this little plus. And when we do that, it's going to give us a new role, and we're going to call this one server members. Okay, that's server members. We're going to say server members are going to be green. You can change the color to whatever you want, obviously. And then we're going to add another one. This one's going to be, right? Twitch subscribers, we're going to make them purple for Twitch, but this could be YouTube or Facebook or whatever. You're going to drag that up to the top. You want your subscribers to be above your server members. At least I do. And then we're going to create another one, and this one's going to be the Twitch, or I'm sorry, the Discord mods. All right, Discord mods, and we're going to make that one blue for Discord here, and I'm going to drag that above all of them. Now the reason why I'm reorganizing these is because you want these to be in the order of hierarchy in your Discord. For instance, Discord mods need to be above all the rest of the server categories or roles, because they need to be able to manage those roles. And in Discord, the way it works is whatever role is above another role, that role technically has the power to manage the roles beneath it, as long as you give it the permissions, right? So for instance, on Twitch subscribers, I like to go through and I like to turn off all of the permissions. Okay, all of the permissions. Twitch subscribers don't have any separate permissions, except I like to go down and I like to display role members separately from online members. So I like to click that, and that will show Twitch subscribers. Anytime a Twitch subscriber comes into Discord, it comes online, it's going to show them on the right side of our Discord as a Twitch subscriber role. And then also on server members, I like to also turn that to display members separately. So if somebody is a member of our Discord server but doesn't subscribe to you on Twitch, then they are going to show up under the server members category. If they're a server member but also a subscriber to you on Twitch, they're going to show up under Twitch subscribers because it's above the server members category. So keep that in mind, guys. Organize these in kind of the hierarchy of how those roles will go in your Discord. But also remember, anything that you want to show up on the right side of your Discord, you know, like on this main screen, I'm going to hit save changes really quick. On this main screen, anything that you want to show up here as a separate role, like in our Flock Discord, we have Discord mods, Twitch mods, you know, we've got our prayer warriors and currently streaming people. And then if you scroll down past the currently streaming, you'll see all of our subscribers, which if a subscriber starts streaming, they move into the currently streaming category. So that's why they're beneath currently streaming. I used to have them up above, but then when one of our subscribers started streaming, they didn't show up here. And so we had to make sure that in our Discord, currently streaming was above the subscriber role for that specific reason. And if you're interested on how this currently streaming thing works and how you can have a role set up to where when people start streaming in your Discord, it puts them into a separate category, look at the top of this video and there'll be a whole video talking about how to do the live now or currently streaming roles in your Discord. So check out that video up at the top of this video. It'll pop up as a little card up there. But anyway, so that's how we have that set. So we're going to go back over here. We're going to go back into roles by right clicking on Discord template, server settings, roles. And we have our everyone, which is off completely. We've got our server members, which only has themselves displayed separately. Twitch subscribers, which are displayed separately. And then our Discord mods. Now on Discord mods, I like them to be displayed separately, but I also like to give them a few different roles, a few different permissions rather. So for instance, allow anyone to mention this role. I like the Discord mods to be able to be added just because sometimes people need to ask them a question or things like that. So we turn that on. We'll go through here. We want them to view audit logs because they're going to help manage the server. We want them to be able to kick members, ban members, create invites, change or manage people's nicknames in case there's an inappropriate nickname. We also have read text and voice channels. We want them to be able to send messages, embed links, manage messages, which is how they'll delete something if they need to, attach files, read message history. They can @ people, @ everyone. Let's see what else. Connect, speak. I want them to be able to mute, deafen, move people, use voice activity. Okay, so we've got everything pretty much set. I turn on most of these things. I leave certain things off. Like for instance, unless you need a moderator to have administrative, you know, access to your server, then that one's not necessary to have on. And some of the rest of these, like for instance, if you don't want, you know, mods or any other category to be able to change your server's name, you don't need to have this turned on. Otherwise, they can change your server's name every week, you know? And so some of those things you want to leave off. Not a big thing. Not that your mods would do that. They probably won't. But the reality is that it's just, if it's never going to happen, it's not a necessary role or a necessary permission to have. So once you get all these set, hit save changes. And now your Discord mods will have global server permissions that are in line with this right here. These are your server side permissions. And so we got those set. The rest of these don't have any permissions, and I'll show you why this is important here in just a minute. When I exit out of this, now we've got a few different roles set up. Oh, one other thing, guys. Actually, let me go back over here. We're going to set up one more role that I like to have, and that is the owner role. And the reason why I like to have an owner role is because this allows people to see who owns the server. And so you drag that to the very top, and this will be you. This role is you, and you don't necessarily have to turn on any of these permissions. You can turn them all on, but you already have these permissions anyway. But you can hit save changes, and display roles separately. That's the only thing that you really need to turn on in this case. Hit save changes, and now I'm going to come to my name right here, and I'm going to right click on it. Actually, we're going to left click, sorry, and click this little plus, and then I'm going to give myself the owner role. And so now I'm going to show up as not only under the owner category, but it's going to change my name to red, and any other people that are in the Discord will show up in the different categories over here, but the owner is always going to be at the top. So it's very easy for people to see who is the owner of the channel, who do they need to contact if they have a problem or a question or something like that. So you can set up that role as well. But once you have all of these roles set up, an owner role, your Discord mods, Twitch subscribers, server members, and at everyone. Once you have all those set, you're pretty much ready to go. Next, we need to go to our individual categories and channels and specify what we want each role to be able to do. And the reason why I have the everyone and the server members and the Twitch subscribers all turned off is because then I want to give certain categories specific permissions within this this category side over here. So for instance, on start here, I'm going to right click on start here, and I'm going to go to edit category, and under permissions, instead of me setting permissions for both of those text channels, the welcome and the rules text channel individually, I can set them for both of those text channels at the same time under that category permissions. And so anything that's grayed out, for instance, at everyone's already here, and because it's in the middle right here, this is going to default to the server side permissions that we set earlier. So under at everyone, when we turned everything off, that means that anything that's gray right here is turned off because we set it on the server side. So because we want everyone that comes into our channel to be able to see the welcome and the rules section of our channel, we're actually going to go in where it says read text channels and see voice channels, and we're going to turn that permission on. Now remember, everything that's gray is still off. So we're going to turn that one on, and then we're also going to go to the read message history, and we're going to turn that on. Okay? Those are the only two things that are going to be on for at everyone. The rest of this stuff is going to stay off, and we're going to hit save changes. Now, when we do that, that's going to literally allow anyone that comes into our server to be able to go to the welcome message right here and see it. They won't be able to say anything, but they'll be able to see it. And it will also allow them to go to the rules section and see it, but they won't, again, be able to type anything, or they won't even be able to put a reaction anywhere in here. Now, when you set up the role reactions, like we talked about earlier with that video up at the top, you can check out that video and see how to set those up. When there's a little check mark down beneath this thing, and it's all set up as a role reaction, they will be able to react to the role. They'll be able to click this, and when they click that, it's going to give them the server member role that we set up earlier. And once they have the server member role, we're going to come in over here and set these up to where only server members are able to see these different categories. Okay. So for instance, in this case, because we set up our permissions right here on the start here, then when I right click on welcome and go down to edit channel, and I go to permissions, it says permissions synced with start here. So this welcome section is going to have the same permissions as that category that we set, right? Same thing for the welcome or the rules. If I go to rules and go to edit and then go to permissions, it's synced. It's got the same exact things, which means no one's going to be able to see this. No one's ever going to be able to say anything in here except they'll be able to see the messages and react to the rules. Now, one thing you do need to do is that if you don't want these pages to be able to be edited or anything like that by mods or anyone else, you're going to want to come in and add any other roles that you have server permissions on, and then you're going to want to turn off anything you don't want them to do. So for instance, I'm going to add the only other role that we have right now that has any permissions besides owner is the Discord mods, but I don't want the mods to be messing with the welcome messages, which they probably wouldn't anyway, but I just don't want there to be an accident or something like that. So I don't need them to have access to a static page. So you can come and add that role under Discord mods, and then you can turn off anything that you don't want them to have the ability to do. So for instance, in this case, I'm going to go ahead and turn off the send messages, even though that's on for them on the server side. I don't want them to be able to send messages in this category because there's no need. We don't need them to be able to manage messages, embed links, attach files. We want them to be able to read message history. They don't need to be able to add anybody in there, use external emojis, or add reactions. We also don't want that. We want them to be able to read messages, so that's going to stay on. But other than that, we don't need the rest of this stuff to be done, right? We don't need any of this stuff to be done here. And so we can go ahead and leave create invite. We can still let the mods, invite people to the Discord, but the rest of this stuff we are going to leave off. Only the read message history and the read messages right here is going to be turned on. And then of course create invite. So you got those three right there. So Discord mods now are in this particular channel. They're still going to be on the same exact level as everybody else because there's no reason to have anything edited. So we're going to hit save changes. And because Twitch subscribers and server members don't have any permissions, then we don't have to add them to role members. We only have to add roles that we need to make adjustments to. But they didn't have any permissions beforehand, and those roles are only going to be acquired through, either the role reactions or if somebody becomes a subscriber in your channel. So anyway, since they don't have any permissions as is, then this is not going to matter other than for the mods and the everyone permissions. So we get that, we hit escape, and now start here is set up and ready to go. This one's good. Under text channels, we're going to right click on that and we're going to go down to edit category. And in this case, under the permissions, we want @everyone again to not be able to see anything. So we're not going to turn on anything here for everyone. But in this case, we want everyone that's a server member to be able to see these categories. So we're going to hit server members and we're going to turn on a couple things. We want them to be able to create invites. We want them to be able to read the message history and to send messages. Okay. Embed links, attach files, read message history. We want them to be able to, if you want them to use external emojis, you can turn that on. You want them to be able to add reactions to posts. We're going to turn that on. Connect, speak. Let's see what else. We don't want them to mute members or deafen members. That's a mod category. So we're going to leave that alone. We don't want them to be able to move people. Use voice activity. We'll turn that on too. So now you're just turning on the things that you want server members to be able to do within this particular category. And we've got that set. We're going to hit save changes. And now when someone gets the server member role, they're going to be able to see the text channels and they'll be able to see each one of these because we just turned it on. But wait, there's something we got to do. See this subs only right here? We don't want them to be able to be in the subs only. We won't only want subs in there. So we're going to actually edit this specific channel. Instead of the category, we're going to edit this one channel and we're going to go over to the permissions. And in this channel, we're going to go to server members. We're going to turn off their ability to see this channel, right? We're going to turn off all of these things by just going back to their normal server settings. Okay. So the only thing that we want to do is we want to click this little plus button and now we want to add Twitch subscribers, right? And under Twitch subscribers, we want Twitch subscribers to be able to read messages, to be able to send messages. We want them to be able to embed links, attach files, read message history, right? You could let them @everyone if you wanted to in this one place here and use external emojis, right? Add reactions, use external emojis. Okay, so we have all those set up. Remember, we don't want push to talk or text to talk on. Manage messages, we don't need that or any of these other ones. So those are all just left on server side, but these are all on. And now because we turned server members off, no server members are going to have access to this channel, even though it's under the category of general, right? Even though we put it under the general category, see where it says sync now? It's not synced anymore with the category, with the text channels category. It is literally its own channel by itself, and Twitch subscribers are the only ones that'll be able to get in there and see anything. Because Discord mods on the server side were set to be able to read channels, we don't need to do anything because they already have all the permissions they need. So we're going to hit save changes. And now when people come in here under subs only, this is going to be locked for them. But the general, the games, and the suggestions will all be unlocked channels. These will be unlocked channels. This will be the only one that people won't have access to if they are not a Twitch subscriber. Okay, so then we can go down to voice channels. We can right click, do the same thing, edit category, permissions, and without everyone, they're not going to have any permissions, but we're going to go ahead and add server members will get the permissions. So we're going to allow them to, read the channels. This is really voice channels, so the rest of this stuff doesn't matter as much, but we're going to get down to the, we'll just go and turn this stuff on like we normally would. Add reactions, sure, but then the connect, speak, and use voice activity. We want those three on for voice channels specifically. Those are the three important ones. I like to turn the rest of these on just to have them on, but they're not super important. These three are going to be what you want to look at right here. And so once we get those, we're going to hit save changes. And now server members are able to talk in the voice channels. They're able to talk in the voice channels in any of these. They're not locked or anything. They've got full access. Under subs only though, We're going to right click, go to edit channel or edit category, sorry, and go to permissions. And under that, everyone is still locked. We're going to go ahead and go to Twitch subscribers, and those are the ones we're going to give the permissions. We're going to give them the connect, the speak, and the voice activity, right? We're going to give them those 3. And again, if you want to, just because I like to turn these on, even though they don't really matter as much. But if I put a text channel under this category, then technically they would have these permissions as well. So that's why I go ahead and turn stuff on like this. Okay. So we've got those all set. They're ready to go for the voice permissions, connect, speak, and the ability to use the voice. We're gonna hit save changes. And now the only people that can talk in the subs only are subscribers, right? And see, it's got a little lock next to all of them because this whole entire category is locked from anyone except for a subscriber. Now, if I wanted to, and you'll actually even notice under voice channels, these are locked as well, but that's because we locked them for server members only. We're good to go here, guys. We are good to go. Each one of these has the proper roles set up for the roles that we originally created. And our subs are only going to be able to see the subcategories. Our server members are only going to be able to see the rest of this stuff. And then everyone who's new can only see the start here category. So this is how you set up roles. This is how you set up like kind of the base of a server. Now you can always go in here and you can add additional subs only, voice channels if you want. If you want to have text and voice channels under the same category, instead of having all the text channels and then all the voice channels, you can mix and match. You can have text and voice channels in the same category. If I wanted the subs only text channel to go to the subs only place down here, then I could bring it down. And now subs only, I go over here to the gear, I click on it, I go to permissions, and I sync now with subs only. Sync permissions, and look what happens. It automatically adds the permissions we set up under that category, and Twitch subscribers are the only ones that can read the text channel, right? And now anything that I changed for the permissions for this category under the subs only by right clicking and hitting edit category, anything I change here is going to change for all of these, including the text channel, now that it's synced together. That's how you set up roles. That's how you set up permissions. And then you just need to go through and build off the rest of this. When it comes to the role reactions for when people come into your Discord, if you want them to be able to select different roles, or if you want them to be able to, like when they click to agree to your rules, then it gives them the server member status, and then they can access anything that the server members have access to. All of that needs to be set up using the video above, which is reaction roles. And so check out that video up top. There's going to be a card up there. That's how you set up reaction roles. Again, the card right after this one will be the live roles, how to set up the currently streaming live roles over here to the side. That video up top you're going to want to check out. And then also, guys, in addition to all of this, you're going to want to add server bots to your Discord. You're going to want to add server bots, and a server bot basically allows you to do multiple different things. Like for instance, they can moderate your chats, they can moderate the server. And so to set up a bot, you need to go to that bot's website and add the bot to your Discord server. So there's going to be a video that pops up at the top of this video as well, a little card that pops up with a link to a video on my top 5 recommendations for Discord bots. Check out that video. It's going to show you my favorite 5 Discord bots that we use in the Flock Discord. And it's going to show you kind of what they can do and what you can expect. And you can set those bots up in your Discord server as well. So once you set the bots up and you start bringing bots in here, you can start inviting people to your Discord. They'll start filling out this right side with all the different categories you have set. But that's pretty much it, guys. That's pretty much how to set up an epic Discord server. And with that being said, guys, the coolest part about all of this is now that I've set up this Discord server for you guys, I'm going to go in and I'm going to add more little emojis, and I'm going to kind of customize the server a little bit. And then I'm going to give you a template to the Discord server we just created down in the description of this channel. So if you want to get started and you kind of want to skip a lot of the setup process that we just went through, you can click on that template and you can download it to your Discord server, and then you can use that as the building blocks to go through and customize it with all the things we just talked about. So it's going to have everything set the way that we set it earlier in this video, with a few enhancements I'll make after this video is over. But then click on that template and use that to rename stuff, right? Rename your subscribers to whatever your sub community's name is. Rename your server members to whatever your regular community name is, and go through and customize the server. Add more channels, add more voice chats and things like that, and really make it your own. And again, use the Flock Discord as a as a, you know, an example. You can come over and get ideas from our Discord anytime, you guys. So I hope this video has been helpful for you guys. If you like this video, make sure you smack that like button to get this video out to as many people as possible. If you like this channel, smack the subscribe button. We'd love to have you as a part of our community. And last but not least, smack the notification bell to know when more videos like this come out. Also, guys, like I mentioned earlier, I am a live streamer on Twitch at twitch.tv/EagleGarrett. I stream over there full time, so come check us out. We'd love to have you in the community. In addition to that, I'm on Twitter. You can find me there at EagleGarrett. I'm also on Instagram and on Facebook, so you can come find us on any of those platforms. Don't forget, our Discord is in the description below if you want to join the flock on Discord as well. We would love to have you there. And last but not least, guys, the template that we just mentioned also down there. So click on it, download that template, and save yourself some time. But guys, I really appreciate you watching. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Rock on. Peace out. God bless. And last but not least, hold on 1 second, Eagle. I'm about to try to clutch this.
Yeah, I'd say you're off, bro.
This is the last round.
Oh, okay, yeah. Wow.
Oh!
What were they doing?
I don't know, dude. Dude, I just destroyed the whole team, bro. I have no idea what they were doing, bro. I have no idea what they were doing.